here at Lambda Motorcycles to rebuild a Postie bike. So I'm going to time lapse it for you guys so you can see me making my new bike. So this is it here. Okay, so it's a wreck register, so the front end is damaged but the motor is perfectly intact. Where this one here, the frame is perfectly fine, but the motor is in here because it is absolutely cactus. So I'm going to use the motor out of this one and put it in this perfectly good frame today for you. So let's get started. Okay, so a key thing when pulling anything apart is that you don't lose any of the screws. So I've got these boxes here to put them in so I don't lose any, and I've got 3 different types here, so I know what screws are for what when I put it together over there. So I'm going to put all the plastic screws in this little one, okay? Then I'm going to put the engine screws, all the mounts in this one, okay? And then all the electrical clips, mounts and things that are holding all the electrical wiring in are going to go in the blue one, okay? So let's start unscrewing all the screws, Okay, so I have pulled all the plastic and the bottom that holds your stands and your foot pegs, the exhaust, all the covers and stuff for the chain, because I've got to get to the sprocket for the chain to take that off to get it off the motor. So now that I've gotten all the stuff off everything, as you can see, there's a lot of grease and crap all over it. So to make it easy when I actually take the motor out and get to the insides and stuff, there's not going to be oil and dirt all over everything. So I'm going to take it out now and give it a pressure wash. Okay, one of the things you want to make sure when working on a bike is when you're cleaning it, like I'm about to do now, I pulled a lot of stuff off this, so when I wash it, I want to make sure there is absolutely no water can get into the motor. And I have just noticed, just here, that I'd taken the spark plug out earlier, so we can get water in there. So, you want to make sure you put the spark plug back in before washing it, and then you do a once over to make sure everything is put on, back on, that you might have taken off, where water can get into the motor, because we don't want to get any water into the motor, because then we'll have another cactus motor here. So I'm going to put the spark plug back into the bike, okay? So here I get any water. In order to get the oil off the motor, you're going to want to get some degreaser got some here. The spray bottle's broken, which is really annoying. Usually you put it in the spray bottle and just get in all those hard to reach areas. But because the bottle's broken, you just pour it on and use a rag to try and get it all over the motor as much as I possibly can, and buy a new spray bottle in the future. Take me away. Okay, so we've gotten the degreaser all in here. Trying to get underneath all these bolts is what you want to do. And all over the bottom, because look how black that is. That's disgusting. So I dream of it when I lie awake. I know it's out there. So there you have it, a much cleaner bike. So I'm going to take it back into the workshop and take the engine out of this bike now. So, yep, and then I'm going to go through it all, because all the oil and grease that you did see, it has got a slight oil leak, so there's a few gaskets and things that might need to be done. I don't know, we won't know until we break it down. That's the fun stuff, you know, we really get to see how the engine actually works, it performs, you know, so it can make it run even better. So, yeah, do a close up for you guys now so you can see the cleaner bike. See, so it's already looking much nicer. As you can see here, this oil here is really hard to get off because it's burnt sort of thing. When I take it in the workshop and take it apart, I can get a scrubbing brush and fully get rid of that as well, just to make it look nicer. Same with on this side here where this is coming off. I'm going to repaint that just so it looks like a new bike again. So yeah. And the bottom looks nowhere near as disgusting as it did. Yeah. Cleaning the engine, what you want to do is get a rag first and stuff it in your fuel injection pipe into the motor so you don't get any dust or dirt while cleaning into the actual motor. Okay, then you want to get a rag, put a bit of degreaser on it as well, just a wipe. And then you're going to want to get a whole heap of different strength steel wool brushes. Like I've got this one here with the plastic one. And then you've got your two different levels on hardness on the steel wool depending on the dirt you're trying to attack on your engine. I also had some steel wool, found it. Some soft steel wool like this is good for getting any off the actual part of the motor that's been painted, the nice clean bit here, because you don't want to use, you know, your hard steel wool brushes on this part of the motor. It will damage it. Okay, so you want the soft, fine steel wool to get into those bits and get rid of all that grease or dirt that's still left on the motor after I pressure washed it. Okay.